Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. This is my estate sale haul from this past Sunday. So we didn't get there until later in the day. It was the wife and I. It was a Sunday. It was pretty close to being closing time. We went around noon. What is going on? Look at that. We went around noon and it closed at 2. But that's when we were able to get there. And this is the third time that this estate sale company, which is one of the most frequent ones in my area, was taking things out by the handful and by the bag and just throwing them in the dumpster. And I'm like, okay, we got another couple hours here, folks. But speaking of which, on the way into the estate sale, the gentleman was hauling this out to the dumpster. It definitely needs some cleaning. But I will take a free Pro V1 Titleist hat. We'll do a little work on her. The bill is pretty yucky, but for free we'll take a chance, huh? And so then when we left, we'll fast forward quick to the end. When I was leaving, I looked again and he was carrying out another load. And he was gonna throw this Samsonite duffel bag away. I say, oh, I'll take that off your hands as well. So why not kick it off with a couple of freebies? I spent a total of $32 at this estate sale, and to be honest with you, it didn't bother me that it was later in the day, and it was one of the most cleared out estate sales I had ever seen. I don't know if because a lot of it ended up in the dumpster before I could get there, or if they had a good weekend. I'm not sure, because I didn't really need a bunch of inventory. I have enough inventory to last me at least a month or two. So we're just getting out and going for fun. So here's what I got, though. We got some vacuum bags. Sealed vacuum bags always do good. Ooh, this is for a little secret project I'm working on, folks. A couple of binders, a couple of 3-ring binders. We'll call it the baseball collection grand finale project. It'll be a while before that's complete. But check out these. It was definitely a teacher because there were teaching things, and big Crayola collector. All the Crayola stuff was gone by the time I got there. So I'll get excited for some vintage Crayola. But I got some teaching books. This one is over 100 years old. The Easy Road to Reading Primer. I think it's from relatively good condition. 1917. Look at that one. This one not as old. I think this is from the 40s. The Wonder World of Science, book 1. Some Philadelphia Eagles coasters. Here is another teaching item, a vintage teaching apron. Why not? They're like 50 cents. I grabbed a bunch of home phones. Home phones still sell. Obviously, the new and box ones do quite well. But the pre-owned ones sell as well. So I think I got all these for $4 total. There's another one. Those ones are VTech. This one is AT&T. We've got the answering machine, phone, and there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, yep, right here. So all sorts of home phones. This was for the personal. My wife picked this out. Shout out, Nicole. Look at that gorgeous little, for some flowers. Why not? I'm pretty sure this is probably a local sports team, like high school or something. I'm not sure. But we're going to just list that as a Fiery Lion coaster or something along those lines. We'll work with it. Let's get all these phones out of the way. Got home phones coming out the ears. I got a VCR. Of course, needs to be tested and working. This one is Sylvania. I don't think it's anything great. No remote. But we'll give that a tester-upper. Kind of a nicer one just because of its size. Oh! You know me, I love a good tapestry. Let's check this one out. Teaching themed. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You got your apples and your rulers. School days, good old golden rule days. Recess, reading, writing, arithmetic, recess. Nice tapestry. And then I got a couple of DVD players. Both had the remotes without corrosion. I'm running low on my electronics. I have used to sell the nuts off of DVD and VCRs last year, and I'm down to one VCR, and it's a for parts listing. I don't have any DVDs or VCRs, so we stocked up a little bit. We got a Philips and a Magnavox, so fingers crossed those work. And then lastly, I got a polo, just a Chaps polo. So that's the haul. Nothing crazy, just some odds and ends that you can make some money off of. And I had a fun day out of the estate sale with the wife. So we'll see you guys later. And that was this week's haul. So just let me know which one. And that was this week's haul. So just let me know what you like the best. I don't know. I like the tapestry quite a bit. And I love selling VCRs and stuff like that. I just hate cleaning and testing them. So I'm not terribly excited about that. But I like old books quite a bit. So we'll hope that those are worth something, because they were a little bit hidden